All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. Today's pod is more like a self reflection, and of course, to you as a healer and a coach, a reminder, maybe even a reflection of wanting to make more space. When we talk about flow, and what better time than what we just experienced together. Of course, I'm talking about Diwali and the lead up to it. A lot of that has to do with our focus on going within and also in being more aware of our surroundings. For a lot of us, it's been that time of cleaning our spaces, and in doing so, of course, we're making room for more. Sometimes we stop there and we sort of like go back to life as usual, business as usual. On the other hand, if you're really looking to be able to feel that flow, experience that openness, here are three things that could definitely help you in being able to create that much deeper flow. The first thing that I've noticed is, of course, when we start to listen more. Now, as someone who is in this space of coaching and healing, it's not just about listening more, listening to yourself, but it's also about being able to give that space to others. Because as you're practicing this on yourself, with yourself, if you are able to do this more for people in your community, that means talking less, listening more, you will be able to help yourself, you'll also be able to help them. I've seen this happen very often when people initially are surprised that they're given the space to be able to express themselves. But when you go a step further and you give them the opportunity to build this habit, they themselves will go out and do this in their own spaces. In my case, of course, I'm talking about healers and coaches, and I know that they themselves will practice this out with their own communities. The second, of course, is one is, as I said, to listen first. The second is to be able to listen within, because when people are given that space, especially when it's a community, they're also able to, as they're speaking, they're also able to listen to their own inner voices. And just as we are helping others, the important thing, of course, is also to be able to help ourselves. When you do this, you'll actually start to notice that you're clearing up a lot of dead space. Lastly, remember when we practice listening, that is again an opportunity for you to be able to reconnect with your dream, reconnect with why you got started in the first place, and of course, you're able to share this dream with others. Just as I'm able to do it with members in my community, I know that you get an opportunity to share this with others. So, as always, these pods are made with you in mind. The intention, of course, is for you to be able to go out into the world and be that better version of yourself. And as much as I say this, I also make it a point to practice this more and more each day. We are, of course, human, but in practicing, we only get better. So, as always, these pods are made in service of you, and if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And lastly, of course, take this time and maybe even focus on doing a self audit, because who knows what you might find. So, having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, we'll be back with another one. One final thing, of course, at the time of this recording, we are gearing up for our retreat, the iHypnosis Life Transformations Retreat. So, if you happen to have reached this point, please do feel free to share this message with others, And if you're intending to come join us, there is a link in the description below. You can get more information, and I will of course be more than happy to welcome you literally at the doors of our retreat. So take care, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. God bless.